We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The Colts will love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Bears going up against the Colts. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Chicago Bears and the Indianapolis Colts. And out of bounds there on the kick. They come out here in the eye. Cutler gives it to Howard. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Howard. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The linebacker, Eric Walden, the one to get him down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The first carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Everyone understood their 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And we get a peek at the offense and a peek at Alshon Jeffrey.
An absolute matchup nightmare for any defensive back. Size, speed, terrific hands.
On 2nd down, Langford trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
Vontae Davis is one of the strongest cornerbacks in the league. Equally adept at playing the run and the pass.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They go play action now. Cutler. It's caught. Eddie Royal. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Play action. Cutler. He's got that one complete to Eddie Royal. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because you expect pressure, so you want the ball at the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
This is Howard on second down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Now it's Bears' first-year kicker, Connor Barth, for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Luck. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And this offense sometimes is predicated on the ageless wonder, Frank Gore.
And he wants to be a guy with limitless carries. Frank Gore gets better and better with each carry, really batters defenses with his inside running.
Back to the air. Luck on second down. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Frank Gore there. And it's 3rd down. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Pernell McPhee's a strong run-stuffing outside linebacker who's beginning to blossom as a pass rusher.
So the D-line's going to spread out. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Fielded at the 20. Jeremy Langford. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So Langford the carry there. 4th-round pick last year with Forte vacating to New York. A lot of the spotlight on Langford.
A lot of running backs have possibilities in Chicago. If he can emerge and eat up carries, I think he'll produce in a big way.
receives it from Cutler. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. So they're challenging the spot. If you're a coach, you hesitate to throw the flag anytime it's a spot discernment.
You certainly do, because you feel like that's not one you're likely to win, and you may need that challenge flag for later in the game.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Cutler now to throw on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better than you have the ball.
2nd down now after the... To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. 3rd down and 4.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
To throw is Locke. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
On is Pat McAfee to punt it away for Indianapolis. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Fighting through. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
They go play action with Cutler. He's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, Cutler looks for White, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in position. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 3rd and 2, Luck. And he finds a man. It's Fasano. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Onto the field now come the Bears. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give them 11 on the gain there, and that leads to a Chicago first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
On first, they go right back to Howard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd down, Cutler. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Cutler. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, here's Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The tackle made by the first-rounder, Leonard Floyd.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Second down following the run. Here's Luck now on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They go with Howard again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go play action now. Cutler. Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. To start it out to Turbin. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. To throw on 2nd down is Luck. Drops it underneath to Gore. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. On the direct snap, this is Gore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Colts are going to have a first.
I think Frank Gore runs on doubt. And what I mean is, he's 33, and everyone keeps thinking this is the end, yet he keeps going.
I think something that gets overlooked, though, to your point, most rushing yards of anybody currently in the NFL.
Amazing. Big-time career.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. After the run, Luck on a throw. They go with a screen to Gore. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. To throw is Luck. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action here on first down. Looking for the end zone. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 1 receiver right, that's Jeffrey. They'll throw on first down with Cutler. They go screenplay to Langford. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A big play there on the screen pass. 35 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, lofted over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A good-looking run there by Jeremy Langford.
And what I've always liked about him has been not just his versatility, but his perseverance. And I think he's one of those backs that gets better as the game goes on and he gets increased carries. Does have some good toughness running inside. I remember when he was at Michigan State, at one point I did a game of his. He was listed as 3rd-team left corner, played cornerback, receiver, and running back for the Spartans.
Won a couple of Big Ten titles there as well. On second down, here's Cutler. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Barth puts it through. So a couple of field goals. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, here's Locke. Surveying the field. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Short yardage, it's the fullback Miller. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
One receiver left is Hilton. Play fake to Gore. It's Locke. On the move to his left. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And now it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Luck now to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. Locke. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now it's Locke off the bootleg. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Tracy Porter with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Another carry for the rookie. It's Jordan Howard. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Now Cutler on 3rd and long. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is taken at the 23. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Love. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the first rounder, Leonard Floyd. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A give to Howard. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. They come out here in the I. Running with Howard. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The linebacker, DeQuell Jackson, in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Play clock winding down. On the toss play, Howard. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
This is Langford, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Eluding the pressure right. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the handoff, it's Gore. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
We got right. We got right. Check. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
Now Tolzien. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Here we go now.
Tolzien shreds the tackle. And he finds a man. It's Fasano. 18 yards there and a first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Watch 16. Single slot. Detroit. All right, here we go. Green. Detroit.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys...
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
94 is the mark. Detroit. Check 4.
They're going to try and throw. And pass is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They come out here in the eye. Now Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run with Howard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they just...
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Cutler leads for Howard on the draw. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They pitch out to Howard. And he stopped immediately there. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, Jeremy Langford. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Well, good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Gore again here on 1st down. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. And Fasano here brings it in. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. One receiver left is Hilton. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the first rounder, Leonard Floyd. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey, 76 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Caught left side by Hilton. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
He was trying for his tight end, the veteran Anthony Fasano. And now it's 2nd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just been driving on those paved roads. And those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country
I
roads.
certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them. As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On the run, it's Robert Turbin. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
One receiver left is Hilton. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Out to his left. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the first round. With Howard. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Again, it's Howard. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 3rd and 2. Now Cutler. They go screenplay to Langford. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
6 yards to go here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.